Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 20. Look, they fussing. They fighting, they feuding over foolishness around here. And I feel like that's just the motto. That is the statement piece of Love and Marriage, at least of the Huntsville. They always want here fussing about something, okay? And we always discuss it. Now, this is not going to be no long laugh because I feel like this episode was not that much either, okay? Plus, I want to go sleep a little bit, okay? And whatnot, okay? But thank y'all for being here. I was live earlier for the, what did I did, this Love at the Lockup I did earlier. So if you have not already done it, check out that review as well. But we are here for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. It's like when two foolish people, bald head men, are fussing and arguing about stuff. Who do you believe? If both men are known to be foolish in their foolery, okay, it's their foolery because it's stupidness, okay? Who do you believe? I don't know, but we will get into that in 1 second, okay? Anyway, y'all don't do a couple things for me. First, please make sure to subscribe, okay? Subscribe to my channel, okay? Like the video, okay? Share the video. It's all you just hitting buttons. You like it is the button. Share it is a button. You can't click 2 buttons or whatever. I'm gonna be. You can also comment in the comment section. Also, you can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok and whatnot. Now look, we not waiting no 10 minutes. Hi, okay. It is Sunday. I had to go to bed till this morning. I went to bed at 9:30 this morning. So I'm a little bit tired, a little bit or whatever. But again, I wanted to get into this episode and then get done with it. Okay. I will be live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Y'all know weekly, daily, weekly during the week. We have gossip chats and whatnot. So I have those coming up. So tomorrow we will discuss things 9 p.m. around here. Okay. But today, it's just this. It's just this, okay? Thank y'all to those who are already here. All right, and we're back. Okay, we're back. Hi. Notification, look at restricted. Look, YouTube be YouTubing sometimes or whatever. I get so many people who tell me not I was live and this and that. So I thank y'all for those who are here. And if you catch a replay, Thanks for that too. Okay, the replay and the live, a view is a view. Okay, a view is a view. But I thank y'all for rocking with me. Okay, but hi, and yeah. Okay, but I want to get right into it. Okay, look. I know sometimes I come on, I be late. I wait 10, 15 minutes. No. Okay, I want to get in and out. Okay, in and out. Now we have a live chat, gospel chat. That's different. But these shows, I needed to get to it. Okay. The episode continued where the last one left off. Now, I feel now we only a couple episodes in, but I feel like we have not seen much of Martell at all. So, like, what does he have? Oh no, like, why haven't nobody asked him about Sheree? We ain't heard nothing about him and Sheree. They done anyway. Martell is still going off Marsau. Okay, talking to Chris and Fred. Now, I'm like, is Fred gonna be somebody new on the show? Is that what's gonna be? Chris telling Martell, y'all know all these men names. Chris telling Martell what Marsau said at the meeting, the dinner, got Martell upset. Okay, he feel like Marsau was always trying to undermine, demean, talk down to or about other people who are just as productive business-wise as he is. So he don't like the fact that he think Marsau was trying to hate on Mel and him. And we started Scoped, okay, and we started Scoped to do the same thing that Holt and Hope was doing, okay, and then they would buy me out. Now I feel like we've always heard that same story over the years. I almost, y'all, I feel like I may need to go back and review season 1 just to remind folk of stuff that was said and done in season 1 that could connect to now in season 6, okay? Because I do feel like these things were said back then and it just kind of wasn't listened to, or it may just be forgotten. I'm not sure. But yeah, him saying they started Scope was supposed to be just like Holt and Holt, and they would buy Martell out, and that's what happened. He don't like how Marsau was around here acting as if, he and Tisha would not be where they are if it was not for him and Mel. Again, we have known in the past for them to talk about how Mel and Martell did help Tisha and Marsau in the beginning. Okay, so I feel like why they think we forgot little stuff. So I get that. Now that don't mean that they made Marsau and Tisha, but it does for sure mean y'all had help getting to this platform, and y'all act like that never happened, and y'all, or at least Marsau, is acting like y'all are better at business because Martell and Mel divorced and ended up dissolving their businesses and then starting over separately. So I think the aggravation comes from that. Plus, I know Martell is still mad that Mel divorced him. Anyway, he said, I don't get why he act like that or whatever. I'm saying he can't forget that all of this can be taken away from them. Okay, all of it can go away because God don't play, and neither do I. I was like, well, you guys, you call yourself next to God? Is that what it is? Okay. Now he also brings up, I don't feel like talking to Marsau because Marsau be having a lot of fake conversation. Marsau says a whole bunch of words. Okay, says a whole bunch of words, and it never really means much at all. So I get Martell's point in like having a conversation sometimes with Marsau is like it's some fake shit because he just talking to be talking. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And like I feel like Martell has a right to be aggravated. However, sir, you do know a lot of this stuff is your fault because you cheated and then Mel divorced you. But looking at the divorce, the bankruptcies, the businesses being, new or whatever, became because you cheated. So I feel like a part of him now feels like he has to defend Mel when things come about when him and Mel were together and on good terms. Okay, him and Mel together as a couple, being business people that included him. Okay, he feel like I can't let y'all hate on that because that's when I was around it. Okay, that's when it was me and Mel. Okay, I'm gonna defend her because in defending her, it's really defending me. Okay, but I'm leave that be. But again, he like I'll talk to him, but I don't know. Okay, we're gonna see. Right, Mel told her before, and it's like I don't know why they act like we don't know. To be fair, no one would have their platform without the hosts, but I wouldn't necessarily say they made them. I agree with you. Right. It's like Martell, we made. I'm like, you ain't made them now. You ain't made. Now you helped us know who they were. You for sure helped them get to what they were, but I wasn't. You didn't make them, okay? Marcel and Maurice just toss not words out of this, okay? Just and they always sound stupid. Always sound stupid. Okay, for no reason. Now let's move on because it's some bullshit. Tisha and them daughters. Okay, Tisha wants us to believe that she's been working on these products for her child, her children, or whatever for years. I'm like, I don't believe you. Not now. Part of me believe the fact that Tisha has been working on a product line because I don't know, is it hair? I think it's hair stuff. Has been working on this hair product stuff with her daughters or for her daughters for years, and they finally have their first batch of 175 orders. Now, congratulations, confetti, but whatever. But seeing Tisha in the shirt that had the kid's name on it, you know what I'm saying? Marsau eventually got there too. He is in a shirt from black. I'm like, oh, I feel like because this product is something that teachers say they've been doing since this show. He can't look at this as a serious business because you're only promoting it or got it because of the platform. Again, anything y'all got on the platform, he don't care about. So he can't care about this shit. Okay. So Tisha had the girls kind of packing up orders or whatever and tells them how it'll be a while before y'all get like a profit from this. Oh, okay. And when Marsau get there, his little black shirt, while Tisha wearing the girl's name shirt again, is he selling shirts by the seashore? Anyway, he can't take him for real. I don't think you do. But him coming in, talk about, oh, what y'all doing? Oh, this isn't right. Oh, what, sir? They're only doing 175 orders. Okay. They have like a shampoo and a conditioner. It ain't that hard. Okay. You came in fucking up things. Okay. You came in messing up the process. Okay. Before you got there, it seemed like things were really already working. And then you came in and fucked it up. Okay. So stop. But again, I'm leave that be. So the girls then leave. They're gonna go break. Okay, because I'm like, it's only 175 orders. You can do that in a day. I'm like, first of all, they don't even have 175 items on the table. So a part of it is fake. Okay. But if the girls have it, congratulations. Okay. So Tisha and Marsau then sit down and chit chat. Okay. In their little shirts in this lady's kitchen. Okay. With boxes and stuff. Right. Now, the fact that they did not think, hey, you should have the products facing the camera to show off your products. Okay. And why not say what the products are for? Because they're stupid. Okay. Anyway, he tell Tisha, you and old girl were doing more work than our daughters. Okay. And that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Okay. We want to make them mini moguls. I'm saying we want to let them do the work. Okay. And they have to know it's not all about money. Okay. Marsau said, if you're all about money, your business will probably fail unless you can make it. I was like, well, that's not true. Like, money can't drive you, but you do have to also want to make money from it. Okay. Like YouTube. YouTube it's a business. It's a business. And I don't do it for free. I don't do it for free. But sometimes you just have to do the work, but you still want to be paid for your work. That's why we have ads. Okay. So Tisha then brings up what or if you're at the Black Expo, okay, I'm not girl at the Expo. We had all that negative feedback from the expo. Okay, it was so negative. He said, well, I don't think it was negative. I think he was saying, look, he like, at the end of the day, the things people did not like is what we're gonna correct. Okay, I will correct all the things that they said they did not like because it's gonna make us better. Now, well, how did you feel about your interaction with Stormi? Y'all was back and forth in it. Okay, back and forth in it. So he said, well, I just met her energy. I'm saying I met energy. Okay, she came in and each action I just matched her energy. Okay, she came in and hugged everybody but me. That's to the tone. Okay. And then she had these smart remarks or whatever. And so I just matched what it was. The fact that we see that Tisha actually met up with Stormi to talk, but we don't get that scene. We only get, I'm like, why would we not get this? Why are we getting flashbacks of a needed conversation with Stormi and Tisha? Them discussing the Black Expo town hall meeting where Stormi called Marsau a bitch, where Marsau was being a bitch, okay, where Marsau was being an asshole, and the whole ones and twos. Why are we getting this fake ass scene of them around with these bottles? Okay, that we don't know if they're empty or full. We getting all these bottle things. Why not show us the conversation between Tisha and it was Tisha versus Stormi? Truth be told, it was okay. So we see a flashback or whatever. And Tisha brings up, y'all was fussing. Okay, what happened? Now, Stormi then, we see Stormi bringing up, well, your Marsau kept poking at me. I was poking at him. We was poking each other. So at least Stormi know it wasn't just Marsau. It was them both. Okay, both Stormi and Marsau were poking back and forth. But it's because of what Marsau did at the Black Expo. Okay, Stormi's still upset about how he approached her and whatnot. And it's still, it's dumb. Okay. We then see Stormi ask, well, did it do it bother you when I call your husband a bitch? I mean, it should. It will bother me. Okay, it will bother me. And I feel like Stormi know you're not supposed to be calling men bitches, even when they are bitches. And I also feel like, Marsau was the husband of her friend. So you really should not call your friend's husband a bitch, even though he's acting like a bitch. There are many other words to call Marsau other than a bitch to make him look like a bitch. Okay. Anyway, so Tisha said, "We, it was very harsh. Okay, it was rude, it was mean, and blah 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 blah. I don't like it or whatever. I feel like it was very disrespectful. Okay, and I would like for you to not do that." And when Stormi said, well, I'll try. I'll work on it. Okay, I'll work on it. I'll try. I don't know. I won't do it, but I'll work on it because where I come from, like we just get live. We be popping, okay? And for real, I've been called a bitch since I was 4. I said, what? Stormi, one asking her, do you not like it when I call him a bitch? Would you want me to stop doing it? And when she's like, well, I didn't like it. Now, yes, I would want you to stop. And for her response to be, well, I've been called a bitch since I was 4. So I get over it. Okay. And but I'm like, Stormi, that's not normal, my sweet baby. People saying because my family like this, they've been calling me bitches since I was 4 years old. So it don't affect me when someone called me a bitch. So I call other folks bitches and I get over things. I'm like, but you don't. Because you not over how Marsau talked to you about the little $100 from a month or so ago. Okay, you not over that. So you don't get over stuff fast. You still holding on to that because Marsau is Marsau. Okay. And Marsau told Tisha, and this, I hate having to give him credit. I really do. But he's like, there's no grown woman that calls a man a bitch in a business type meeting without wanting a reaction. And I'm like, that's true. That's true. It's true. Because she could have called him a punk. an asshole, okay, a misogynistic prick, you know. But I do feel like you call somebody a bitch because usually that does get a reaction. Because in my eyes, had this been a meeting, and let's say Tisha had Stormi called Tisha a bitch when they were fussing at the table right after the expo and got into it about Tisha saying, I ain't like I, if Stormi would have called Tisha a bitch then, that would have been some kind of it would have been a squabble. Okay. If Stormi would have called Mel a bitch at a point in time when they were at odds at that tea party, that would have been a problem. Okay. I just feel like Marsau saying you call somebody a bitch for a reaction. You do it because you know it's disrespectful. Okay. He like, but I just refuse to give her the reaction. I mean, you still gave her a reaction. You know what I'm saying? It may not have been you being upset, but you still responded to her calling a bitch by you calling yourself a big bitch. Okay, that's all. Okay. So I do feel like she should not, like, calling him a bitch to your husband at home was one thing. Okay. Calling him a bitch outside of y'all being together, if you're just saying he acts like a bitch, that's one thing. But being in the room with all these other people, and it's supposed to be a business meeting or whatever, it was kind of crazy. So I don't believe the whole, well, my family say bitch. No, you did it to be rude. You did, and it's fine. I don't care, you bitch. But still, okay. But I'm like, you did give her reaction. And Marcel then say, I never talk about women. And he said, I never talk about what women can't do when it comes to business. Okay. I may say that about women in general, in relationships, and in life. Okay. And in general. Okay. But when it comes to women in business, I've never discussed what women can't do. I don't think, women can't be CEOs. I'm saying I never mentioned gender when it comes to business. I say, yeah, because your actions speak louder than your words. How you treat your wife, who's a woman, shows how you think about women in business. Meaning, you may put your female wife, the woman, in a CEO role, but not respect her as the CEO. Some things do not have to be said because your actions are talking. Okay. Now, Tisha didn't say, well, somebody did ask me about, if I can calm you down, okay, chill you out when you poking at women and being sassy. Okay. And I said, well, yeah, I can calm him down. I'm like, but you can't. Tisha cannot calm Marsau down because when she tries to intervene, he tells her, babe, just stop. Okay. He will stop her from stopping him. So it's like, you sound stupid. Okay. For real. Now, she didn't say, because, what I'm saying, you stop poking at women when in meetings, or is that just how you want to be? Like how you want something? He said, look, I don't think I did anything wrong. Okay. I don't think I did anything wrong in that situation. So I'm not going to stop doing nothing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same thing. Because I don't think, I'm like, again, he don't feel like the fact that Stormi called him a bitch makes it easy for him to say, well, I just responded to what she said. I didn't do shit wrong. Because she did the more visible, offensive offense to him. You can't call someone a bitch and then say, well, hey, don't be sassy with me. That ain't how it works. So it's like Stormi gave him a reason to keep being fucking sassy. Okay, but because you called him a bitch. But I like Stormi. You don't care that if what you do and how you do it, if you don't care that causes issues with me and girls. I like Stormi. You like, I don't care. I don't value that relationship. Okay. You can like her, but I don't care. But again, her point was, it ain't about you caring. It's about, do you see that what you do affect me and my connection to other people? The same way Mel keeps saying, my soul will have issue or cause issues with the women, which then caused an issue between the women and Tisha. Her point is, do you not care that this will cause an issue when you are sassy or combative or fussing or being messy with a female castmates? And he like, I don't care, because he doesn't. He doesn't. Okay, and that's on him. Let's move on to Kimmy. I don't understand. I like Kimmy. I am so happy that Kimmy beat cancer. I am elated that that lady is in good spirits and in good health. Okay, I am happy for that. What I do not care about is Kimmy and her sex life with Maurice, solely because Maurice is an asshole for even trying to have a conversation about sex. Kimmy just beat cancer. Okay. Kimmy told us about being diagnosed. Kimmy told us about finding out she had cancer, going right into treatment, and then being cancer free within one season of a fucking television show. So many other people have these longer battles, and things sometimes are not so pretty. I feel like this. Look, let me be honest. When Kimmy first told us she had cancer, it was very heartbreaking because no one knew what the outcome was going to be. But Kimmy was like, I'm going to show my journey to hopefully help other people. And I feel like we haven't seen her journey. And I felt like we would see conversations with doctors to give us more insight about testing and treatments before and after and all these things. Maybe talk to one or two other people going through it too. We didn't get any of that. We didn't even see Kimmy and Maurice go to an appointment. Not saying that Kimmy or Maurice owes us anything. Not saying Kimmy or Maurice owes us a deeper look into her cancer battle, treatment, and remission of it all. But I do feel like this whole Kimmy has cancer conversation has been more focused on Maurice not getting enough coochie than Kimmy battling cancer. We had it was the last season where a part of the part before early episodes, we seen her, cut her hair off. But we haven't really seen much else of Kimmy's cancer battle than that. We've seen Maurice initially being a supportive husband and wanting the best for Kimmy, but we haven't seen nothing else. And in each conversation about Kimmy's cancer came up to, but Maurice needs pussy. So a part of me feels like I no longer care about this, because this has become less about beating cancer than a woman with cancer having to worry about sexually pleasing her husband, and that aggravates me. And I don't blame Kimmy, because whatever, but I'm like, don't feed me the story of I want to show my journey in this battle that I did not want to go through at first. I was going to leave the show, but my husband convinced me to show it. But then you didn't really show it. Okay, you didn't really show it. Thank you, Lady T, for the super chat. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you. And awesome content. Random question: how old is Kimmy? I Googled her and it always says she's 34. Kimmy's in her 40s. She's not 34. Kimmy's in probably her late 40s. Because Mel and them is Kimmy's the older person on the show, I believe, and Kimmy is not 34. So you Google that, that's not, she's in her 40s. But back to Kimmy's thing. So it aggravates me that every time we discuss Kimmy's cancer, Maurice and sex come up. So that is aggravating me entirely. But Kimmy meets with a good friend, Andrea, and even this is about Maurice and Coochie. How Maurice feel like Kimmy not getting wet is mental. Kimmy is a mental block and blah 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 blah. Okay, and how Kimmy's trying her best to get her cooch to react to Maurice's dick and blah blah. And I'm like, I don't care. Kimmy ain't been cancer free long enough to even have to put herself into the guise of let me get my cooch ready for my husband. She ain't been cancer free a year. Hell, at this point, she ain't been cancer. Kimmy probably found out she had cancer a year ago. And so in 1 year, finding out you have cancer, having chemo and radiation, your hair fell out, you're sick. Why are we discussing her having sex? Why? Right. Kimmy daddy died. So that also points out to me how this show, the producers or whoever, really curate what they want to be their life. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not get it. And yes, Kimmy coming out about having her cancer has made other women get screened, and I get that. But we did not get a Kimmy cancer story. We didn't. We got Kimmy had cancer. You're not going to see much about it at all. But we're going to consistently talk about Maurice won cooch. And I'm not saying they did not film stuff that production chose not to show, because we know that happens as well. But I'm like, bitch, get out my face. Okay. And I didn't care. The fact the friend brought over sex toys, a vibrator, some Chico balls. I'm like, this what we doing? She suggested y'all should go to therapy, go to sex therapy. Okay, do about 12 sessions of sex therapy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take some sexy bedroom photos because it can make you feel better. Now, Kimmy even said how, Maurice has always found me more beautiful than I find myself. Okay, and I feel like my like it's part the side effects of my cancer, but also part of me don't feel pretty. So it all, is a reason why I just don't, my body, whatever. But I'm like, even her talking about how me and him have had therapy before, and Maurice in the moment of it will listen and say, oh, that's great. Yes. I did not think about that. So we can go to counseling and he can say in the session how great he thinks it is. And then we get home and we don't, it's not, it doesn't, it falls by the wayside. So again, Kimmy is fully aware of how her husband is. Kimmy is fully aware of how his antics are assholey, but Kimmy still loves that man. And Kimmy still wants to please that man. Because look, in my opinion, ain't no way I'm going through cancer and my husband keeps talking to me about wanting cooch and feels like that's the more important conversation, and then tells me it's just a mental thing and I'm on some bullshit. And I'm not saying we need a separation because you are more concerned with your dick than my life. It's like Maurice felt like, okay, once we know Kimmy not gonna die, I can go back to being the man who wants some cooch. And once Kimmy got past that threshold of, okay, she's no longer dying from cancer. She's had the treatment. She's in remission. Okay, cool. I can now be like, I want to coach. Anyway, so I was over it. Okay. Let's move on to dog Tisha and Marsau are having a casino night at a lounge. Okay. Now I heard this thing get canceled, that it never happens. Okay. But we'll see what happens the rest of the season. They're filming promo for this, thing. Okay. Now let's look. I don't be trying to be mean or petty or messy, but I feel like y'all on this huge platform talking about filming a promo for this event. Okay. I wanted to be like, a James Bond casino night party like in the movie. But they have the people who are recording it on iPhones. And I am not hating because when I was starting my YouTube, okay, I started filming on my Samsung Galaxy like S9 or whatever it was, whatever newer phone was out in 2017, Samsung is what I had. Okay. So I started filming my YouTube stuff, my reviews on my cell phone. I get it, but I feel like, and we know iPhones are super great phones. They have great camera quality. But it part of me feel like if I'm paying somebody to come shoot a commercial and they show what cell phones and tripods, I would say, oh, okay. Now that don't mean that these young Black entrepreneurs around there in Huntsville or in Alabama are not great at what they do. I'm sure they have done fantastical work, okay? But it's something about when someone say how upscale and how high end they want things to be, and then the camera pans to the two, people doing it using their cell phones. Okay. But again, we know iPhones are particularly I have all Apple. I have iPhones. I got two iPhones, two iPads, the iMac computer I'm on right now. Okay. When I do my reviews, like right now, I'm on my iMac computer desktop. Okay. So I'm not saying nothing about that. But a part of me just felt like I was like, really? Really? The iPhone? The iPod. And then it was like, it was just, it made me feel some kind of way like, it's the budget. And sometimes ain't nothing wrong with the budget. Anyway, y'all remember when Tisha and Destiny did a kaleidoscope commercial? Long and strong. When it was horrible. Both of them did horrible. This is the same. Okay. Tisha is not an actress. Okay. Tisha, acting does not pay the bills. Okay. Tisha is not good on camera, reading words and having to emote emotion. It's just awkward with it. Everybody is not made to do that. It's what it is. Okay. Girl, bet on black. Here at the Black Cigar Lounge, it was so, girl, no, she cannot. She cannot. She cannot. Okay. Now, they then say, we're going to reach out to donors, okay, for this. Again, he said it's a James Bond casino party type vibe, okay, for a casino night at the Black Lounge. Now, the fact that they picked an area in the back of their thing, put up a fake poker table to do this or whatever. It's whatever. Now, again, they said we're gonna reach out to donors, okay? And when Tisha then said, we want to reach out to people who were a part of the expo, I was like, bitch, what? Why? Oh, yes, it was canceled. They didn't raise no. Okay. So Tisha then goes on the little, let me read what our mission statement is, okay? It's an event. It's gonna be an event for great cause, okay? It's for the Marsau and Tisha Scott Foundation. Now that when you hear them say something about the MLS initiative, that is the Marsau and Tisha Scott Foundation. So the MLS initiative is just their foundation. Okay. But when you say the MLS, and you think it's something bigger, it's like, no, it's just their foundation. Okay. Now she said, this our foundation, okay, and stuff. And like we have other organizations that is under our foundation. Okay, we have one called Every Child Deserves a Home. No, Every Child Deserves a Place to Call Home. That's a long word. Okay, a long title. Okay, every child deserves a place to call home. Okay, and then the funds from this event, at the Black Casino Night events, okay, will be used towards either renovating a home or building a home for kids who stay in undeserved communities. I was like, y'all, not the parents, the kids? Because who's going to live with the kids? Okay. And we then see them trying to say these lines and read, when I bet, I always bet on black. I'm like, y'all can't say words right. Okay. And I'm like, Marsau up here in the goddamn Target t-shirts. Okay. You want this to be a James Bond type of extravaganza. And you up here in a goddamn Hanes Target t-shirt. Okay. Why didn't you dress for this to be, that kind of, I don't want to, James Bond, did James Bond even wear t-shirts? I don't think that James Bond ever wear t-shirts. It was so dumb to me, okay? And then they're trying to read off these lines. It was like 4 or 5 lines, okay? And like Tisha Marsau trying to do the lines, to do this promo for this night that never happened. You know how people want your money? Okay? They want your money, but they don't know how to ask for the money without looking like they could possibly be scamming. Okay? And so the words don't come out right. Okay? They're not good actors. Okay? They keep messing up. They keep getting tongue-tied. I'm like, hi. Welcome to the Tisha and Marsau or Marsau and Tisha Foundation. We're having us a game night or whatever at the little bar, okay? Come on through. The money will benefit children and families in underserved communities, okay? Come on through. Give $1 or $2, okay? It ain't for us, it's for them. Like, just say what you feel. Girl, it gave off fake and fugazi, okay? They ain't raised no damn money. Anyway, I was upset. Let's go to this. Okay, Marsau, Martell, and Chris. I told y'all this episode wasn't much. So it's loud, we're not gonna be long. Okay. Marsau and Martell are 2 liars of 2 different coins. Okay. If one is this is 2 quarters, but they still lying quarters. Okay. And they at Marsau house, not Marsau, they at Martell's house. Chris stopped by. Honey, Chris called Martell. Chris called Martell like, hey, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm putting for sale signs outside. Okay, yeah. Now, allegedly, their house went through one buyer and that didn't work out or whatever and blah, blah, blah. Martell feel like, look, if I'm paying rent, okay, if I'm paying the rent or whatever and nothing, was wrong until the house sells, I should be able to live here and until I find somewhere to live. Martell is squatting. I'll leave that be. But before Chris got there, Marsau brings up the dinner they had with the Fletchers, how he feel like the Fletchers are around here, being messy and telling people things that like wasn't really said. I'm like, no, they said exactly what you said, and you upset because folks felt some kind of way. Now Martell, like, look, I just feel like I was bothered because you make it seem like you were the reason Mel didn't speak, and that ain't true. Okay, Mel has spoken for years at events, so like the fact that she has experience doing it is, let alone a reason for her to speak or whatever. I'm like, girl, bye. But once Chris get there and he has to be the middleman between these two grown ass men fussing back and forth. Okay, because Marsau make it seem like, well, Chris, you said something wrong. Chris, you made it seem as if we was being mean, but you laughed at it. And he said, no, I didn't. No. You said you did not want to pay anybody to speak who sell t-shirts. That's what you said. That's what you said. Okay. Then the back and forth between these two bumbling fools happened. Between them two fussing, I believe there are truths on both parts, on both ends. Okay, both of them was saying the truth, but both of them was also lying and capping. Okay, now Marsau, like, look, I just want to be sure as far as the event in the speaking and in the t-shirt shit. He said, this is where Marsau is full of shit, because Marsau is changing the goalposts. All the time of us seeing them discuss this expo, planning this expo, never once did Tisha or Marsau ever say, we need to talk about our failures. Okay? We need to be sure that these people who are not on a TV show know how to become successful without being on a TV show. So they never said that. They always said it's an expo to help, people in the community or whatever, and for them to give back. That's all he ever said. Okay. Marsau said, I just want to be sure that when talking to people without a platform, y'all don't even know. I had to rewatch this scene like 5 times. When Marsau was talking, he was just saying shit, and I'm like, what? And I had to make sense of what he said. Okay. He said, I want to be sure that when talking to people without a platform, meaning some people who are not on a TV show, that we are not talking to them from a place of having a platform. I said, what the fuck does that mean? Like, what? He said, because the reason we're successful is because we're on a platform. Okay. Our success in our business is not relevant to them without a platform because they don't have a platform. I said, wait a minute. So you trying to say no one should advise these people on anything they've done while on the show? Okay. Then if that's the case, no one from this show should hold events. Why do the expo at all? Okay. Why ask other people on the show to participate at all? Okay. Why have the show film all y'all, but not film and promote the vendors who don't have a platform for promotion? Okay. Why have the vendors pay y'all the fee when y'all have a huge platform? I'm like, this is how you know Marsau speaks and doesn't think. Because you're saying we had an expo that we put on and promoted through our platform, invited people with no platform, and now saying we can't talk to them from a standpoint of having a platform. But why do it at all? Everyone you ask to be invited, everyone you ask to be a part of it is on the platform. And most of the current success is because of the platform. I'm like, the fuck do you mean? Why? You sound stupid. You sound dumb. Because there would be no reason for it. Why was y'all begging Mel to do? Why did Tisha have meet? Y'all kept asking Mel to do it. Everyone wanted Mel to do it. Yes, y'all were begging Martell to get up here because you agreed to it. You agreed to it. Like the fuck? What do you mean? The only person who already had a successful Stormi is the only person who had a product in stores. And this was crazy. He said how he is not a person who likes product selling people. Stormi sells the product. Her products in stores. Now, yes, she got that success before being on the show, but she's in a product selling business where you say you're not even into the product selling shit. So you still had somebody come on the expo thing who sells products. Y'all wanted Mel to be a part of it. And I'm like, you sound stupid. You sound dumb. Okay. Now Martell was like, look, it don't matter what somebody doing. Okay. If somebody know how or what it takes to be successful, that's a reason for them to be paid to speak because you see they have success. Like that's just what it is. Marsau just want to be cheap. Okay. And he want to be right. Even when he's wrong. Okay. He's making up shit because he now see their event was a bunch of bullshit. The event is getting critiqued for the mistakes. And let me push the narrative around the chessboard as to why we did not do this, that, and the other. Well, none of it is true. Okay? None of it is true. Y'all have a platform. Y'all can't sell. Y'all have a platform in your child's hair care thing sold 175 units. Why you got a platform? Y'all are small business. That's a small business. Ask me how to do. It's weird to me that Marsau keeps changing the narrative. Okay. And when Martell was like, somebody who knows what it takes to be successful, they should be paid as people. You see their success. But Marcel said Marsau's success is because of his platform. Okay. And also because of his connection to me and Mel. Okay, that's why he's successful. Okay. And if not, he would have been right back at the theater managing the motherfucker. I say not managing the movie theater because he used to work at one. Okay. But I mean it's true. It's true. It's not a lie. Like Love and Marriage Huntsville came about because of Mel and Martell. Okay. And a lot of things that the only reason we really know any of these folks is because of Mel and Martell. And so you are successful because someone you knew who had helped you before in the past helped you again, got you on the show. Okay, got you on the show, and you now have a bigger platform to do whatever because you ain't built that house yet at all. But they kept like back and forth. Okay, Marsau gonna change the goalpost again. Look, look. I wanted people to be able to speak about their failures. Okay, and because too many people in these meetings, only discuss their success. Nobody's around here discussing when they fail. Okay, I was like, a part of discussing the success, you do discuss your failures. But nobody around here having failure seminars. They just not. It's not. And if this was properly done, it would have been a drawn out conversation about, okay, this is what I did. It did not work. But then this worked. Okay. This worked and that worked and blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then he said, well, Martell, tell me about a time where you had a bad business, decision or like a failure. He was like, well, I can't, I don't know. And see, that's the part. That's the point. Okay. You don't discuss that and you haven't, and I discuss my failures and I discuss my bankruptcy. He's like, no. You did not want to discuss bankruptcy. And again, Marsau is now making it seem as if I have always discussed my failures. I'm not only about success. Okay. And only you and Mel, y'all never discuss. I was like, nigga, what? Marsau kept changing the narrative from I don't like product-based businesses. I don't think Mel T-shirt business is a thing to discuss. Oh, now I wanted people to discuss failure too because I failed my bank. I ain't never heard them discuss bankruptcy ever. Okay. And when Martell said, well, no, you didn't start bringing it up till I filed for bankruptcy because my marriage. Okay. And then when Marsau said, well, you can't tell me when you failed or whatever, and you've only failed in marriage and not in I was like, it was such a back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I feel like the fact that we got such a long scene of them two really also means they probably fussed for a good hour. And they just cut it down. Because you can tell the scene is cut up. Cut up. Okay? And I think there are truths and lies in both. Even when Martell brought up how, I've helped you and I offered to give you money. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, no, you didn't. I told you I didn't need it, but I gave you money. And no, you did. You didn't loan me no. You didn't loan me shit. I did work for you and you paid me and that's it. It was too much. It was team to. But when Marsau said, I was never grateful for what y'all did for us because I did not consider it a gift. Okay, it was like, hey, we friends. Let's go into business together or whatever because it makes sense. Okay, it was a good business decision. And if you thought I needed money, you could have gave it to me. Okay, you did not need to go into business with me. But the scope account was in the negative because it was bad business. I was like, again, back and forth and back and forth and back. Both of them, you a liar. No, you lying. I feel the Holtz 100% helped the Scotts get to a better place financially, business-wise, and made connections for them. I feel like Marsau saying he loaned Martell some money is true. I think it was up because he said, I loaned you money and did not even tell Tisha. That leads me to believe he gave that man money for some RER shit. If you ask me. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me. And it was just a lot of back and forth. Too much back and forth, honey. And the whole time, I'm like, Chris, you not tired? Because Chris the whole time is sitting there in the middle at the fussing back and forth, okay? And he was like, look, okay, look, y'all can fuss all day. Let's just stop it, leave it be, okay? And I'm like, girl, nothing was really accomplished. Nothing was really like set in stone as this or that. People would either feel like people don't believe both of them or neither of them. I don't know. Again, they both to me were telling truths, little bits apart, little bits here. Okay. But the one part I take from it was Martell and them did help the Scotts. You can't negate that fact. Okay. And Marsau probably did loan Martell some money at some point in time. Because we know when Martell and Mel divorced, Martell had a hard time financially. Even when Martell probably giving Coleslaw money, helping. Okay. But both of them get on my goddamn nerves. When two bald head men around here fussing and arguing, when both of them have lied or stressed the truth, you can't fully believe either one at all. You just have to sit and like, well, all right, okay, I'm done. Lastly, what's his name? Kiki and Mel meet up again. I don't understand why Kiki is in the opening credits because we don't see Kiki much at all. Okay, but the preview for next week, Lord Jesus, Mel meet with Kiki. Okay, Kiki, I ain't been feeling well. I've been sick. So I ain't been around that much. Okay. But I'm feeling better now. My doctor running some tests or whatever. And eventually we can see what's wrong. Okay. Mel then gets into, we've been meeting up or whatever. We had a little meeting about the Black Expo. Okay. And so she tells Kiki how things went at the Expo. Okay. And how a whole lot was going on. It was some tension between Stormi and Marsau. Like, I don't know why. Because I was late. But it was a whole lot of tension, okay? And Kiki then brings up, I think it's because, Marsau, had came at her kind of crazy, whatever, about some money. And, little $100, okay? And when Mel, so I would not think that two multi-millionaires, okay, would be beefing over money. Now, Mel, I'm gonna say this. If you weren't, I don't know if Mel watched the show, but I think she do. But I feel like people have to know Stormi's issue is not the amount of money. Her issue has been how he came at her. Okay. So I love the fact that Key still went on. It was not about the money. It was about, the way he came at her, how he approached her, whatever. He was being rude. He was funny. He was trying to be funny, playing her face. And that's why it's an issue, not the money itself, but things going into it. But we also kept saying it's $100. It's $100. It's one event. Y'all do not have to work with each other again. Leave it be, okay? But like, Mel, don't be messy. Don't be messy. So, but again, he then said, since Marsau got this fame and some money on the show, like he different. He has a disregard for the folks or whatever. He disregards people's thoughts and how they feel or whatever until the joke is on him. He likes to joke and play with everybody else until they get their lick back and he feels some kind of way. Okay. And well, are you and Tisha better at least? Is y'all okay now? And she said, well, no, I feel like we're regressing. We're going backwards. Okay. Kiki Vance is all the stuff. Okay. Because allegedly, Marsau and Bleep was out with Bleep. Okay. And she then goes on to say how allegedly it's a rumor that Marsau had a threesome with people who name they keep bleeping. Now, I was like, Kiki. Coming to talk to Mel to spread a rumor when we still trying to figure out you and the camera crew at the Home Depot. Okay. Like, if you can't talk about your rumored theft, why discuss Marsau and Tisha's marriage and alleged affair scandal? Now, I want to know who it was with, but they keep bleeping the name, so we don't know who they're with. But I'm like, and Mel's like, what? What? Not a threesome. Now, Mel did not say much besides, oh my God, and looked shocked. So, like, the same way as when Tiffany was being messy about Kiki's alleged stealing, Mel didn't say much. She just looked surprised. Like, what? Okay. But seeing the scenes from next week's episode, we had seen the scene of Kiki and Tisha arguing, and we had seen like Kiki knock something over and it all splashed on Tisha and that whole thing or whatever. But I promise you, I rewatched that clip of next week's episode like 10 times. So I'm like, Kiki was going off, and then flipped her hand, and I was like, Ios meals, girl. I just feel like if the argument is about Kiki hearing this rumor about Marsau and his threesome, and her not going to find Tisha and tell Tisha, and because Tisha, y'all beefing right now, so whatever. But it was the fact that she was fussing and going off, and then to me, she just knocked the cup and it flew. Like she didn't. Kiki did not toss a drink in Tisha's face, but she showed enough knocked it over, and it splashed all over there. Okay, and so that supposedly is going to help next week. Kiki messy, but so is Marsau, so is Wanda, so is Tisha. Everyone on the show have their bit of mess. But I'm going to enjoy. For some reason, I'm going to enjoy seeing it happen, honey. I'm you know what? Next week I may do my live right after the episode comes on. I may do a live at like 9 p.m., like 9:15, because I may want to have a conversation about the shit. So next week we may do a live right after the episode, because I was like, bitch, she knocked that juice and it flew. It just flew all over Tisha. I was like, girl, no. Oh Lord. So I think I want to have an after show chat about that shit next, okay? But y'all, that was this whole episode, okay? Look, do not forget to like the video. Okay, comment in the comment section for those of y'all rewatching. Do not forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. And until later, okay, until tomorrow, I'll be like around night at 9 o'clock for a gossip chat. So I will talk to y'all later. Have a good rest of y'all evening and finish out the weekend. I gotta go.